Hello students, myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue the grammar session. In the earlier class we have studied about uses of should, shall and will. Today we are going to study the uses of would. Dear students, it is very important to learn about the uses of would, even in writing as well as in written as well as in spoken English. It has very important role. Woody is the past form of be. All of you know that. Then what are the uses? It has certain uses. I will explain about a few important uses of would here. So let us start. Would, first use to describe a habitual activity in the past. To describe a habitual activity in the past. A habitual activity, that means an activity or activities that were frequent or occurred from time to time. That means the activity that occurred or happened time to time in the past. So let us examine a few examples. My friend would come every day to take me in his car. When did the activity happen? It happened in the past. For example, when I was in the college, my friend would come every day to take me in her or his car. So that means the activity happened in the past. It was a habitual activity in the past. Take another example. My father would go to get the morning milk. When I was small, my father would go to get the morning milk. So that means now I am grown up. It happened when I was a small boy. When I was a child, it was a habitual activity that my father would go to bring the morning milk. Now take another example. He would study late at night. My son is working in a firm now. When he was in this high school, he would study late at night. That means it was a habitual activity of my son to study late at night. Now let us see another example. He would sit in the street and talk all day. That means in the past he had the habit. Here it means that he had the habit of sitting in the street and talk all the day. He would work for more than 4 hours every day. When I was young, I would work more than 4 hours every day. Now I am not able to do it. That means it was a past habit of me. Let us examine another use of very important use. To frame questions implying a polite offer or request. You can use it in your spoken English. Very important use for you. It is used to frame questions. We make questions, frame questions, implying a polite offer or request. You want to offer something to others or somebody. You can offer it in different way. Okay. But if you want to offer it very politely, you may use the word would. So let us frame some questions. Would you like a cup of coffee? For example, somebody came to your house and you ask, do you want a cup of coffee? See, it is not at all courteous. It's not at all a polite way of asking or offering him a coffee. But if you ask, would you like a cup of coffee? That means you are so polite. It's a polite way of offering something. You are offering coffee to your guest. Would you like to spend the holidays with us? I asked to a stranger, or I asked to my teacher, or an acquaintance, very politely ask, would you like to spend your holidays with us? So I am offering, okay, my time to spend with him. Okay? Would you like to come to our house for a dinner? I asked to my teacher, would you like to come to my house for a dinner? That means I offered dinner to him. So it's a very polite way of offering. Then, in the case of request, you see, would you grant me leave? I go to principal's office and ask, will you grant me leave? And will you and would you, if you compare this both, would you is more polite than will you. When I ask to a friend, will you give me a pen? I can ask. Will you help me? I can ask because he is my friend. I need not be more formal. But when I ask to an elder, an unknown person, an official, I should not use will. So, would you grant me leave? That's a polite way of a request. Would you please open the door? Would you please open the door? So I am asking a person very politely to open the door. It's a kind request. It's very hot inside. Would you please open the door? Another example, would you mind opening the door? Would you close the door? So would you please close the door? Would you lend me some money? I am, yes, asking very politely for a help. So these are the two important examples. Let us examine the next one. See, what is used to express preference, wish and desire. Then when you use would to express preference, you may use the expression would plus rather. Would plus rather. In case of wish, you can use the expression wish plus would, and also would plus like. And would plus like and would plus want can be used to show the desire. Through the example, you may understand it. See the first example. I would rather have tea than coffee. So there are two choices. One is tea and another one is coffee. Then which one I prefer? I prefer tea here. So when I go for a preference, I can use would. So would plus the expression used here, that is would plus rather. So I would rather have tea than coffee. That means I would like to have tea. See the other example. I would rather go by bus or train. So two options are there. So my friend asked me, how will you go from here? Then you may go by train. Then immediately I say, no, I don't want to go by train. I would rather go by bus than train. That means I prefer to go by bus. And in that time, we can use the expression would plus rather. Let us see another example. Would plus rather used in another way. I would rather die than beg. Nowadays you have no income. Would you go for begging? Immediately I say no. I would rather die than beg. So here the preference is there. I hope you understood this one. Now let us see another example. I wish you would not chatter so much. Say a student of one of my students is talking too much in the class. But I wish the student, a particular student, should not talk such a way. So I tell to the student, it's my wish. I wish you would not chatter so much. Okay, this is my wish. Again, I would like to meet your teacher. Here the expression is used would plus like. My son didn't get good marks in the examination. So immediately I tell to my son, hey, I would like to meet your teacher. That means I wish to meet your teacher. So this can be desire as well as a wish. He would like you to help her. So he would like you to. That means he wishes to help her. Or he wishes you to help her. I would like to ask you something. Here you see that this is, what is this? It's a desire. I would like to ask you something. That means there is an intention or a desire to ask you something. That time you can use the expression would plus like, as well as you can use would plus want also to express the desire. He would want to read this story. That means he has the desire to read this story or intention to read this story. As the past tense of will, would is used in indirect speech. That is another use. As the past tense of will and shall in indirect speech. That means when we change direct speech to indirect speech, will and shall will be converted to would. Let us see an example. The teacher said, I will explain the lesson. So let us convert it into indirect speech. This is a direct speech. So let us convert that to a report speech. So the teacher said that I will be converted to he. So here will be changed to would in indirect speech. He would explain the lesson. Same like, let us see the next example. He said, I shall help you. Here shall, it will be converted to would. He said that he would. In place of shall, what can we use? Would. He would help me. So from this we can understand, when we convert direct speech to indirect speech, will and shall will be changed to would. That's another use of would. Again, so as the past of will. Next use, that is in conditional sentences. Conditional sentence means in imaginary situations where would is used with the main clause. Okay, would is used with the main clause in a conditional sentences. It's an imagined situation, or it's also called an unreal past condition. Okay, unreal past condition. Let us say an example. If he had worked hard, he would have passed the examination. So this is the main clause. So in the main clause, what is used? Would is used. But this is the conditional clause. If he had worked hard. Okay, if he had worked hard, he would have passed the examination. Here the meaning is that he did not work hard, so he did not pass the examination also. So it's a past unreal condition. In the past it didn't happen. I would not worry too much. See, would is used in the main clause. I would not worry too much. This is main clause. The condition clause is if I were you. You see that there is no possibility for being another person. I cannot be you. So, this is an unreal past condition. If I were you, I would not worry too much. Okay? Next, they would have. See, would have been killed. Would is used here in the main clause. They would have been killed. The conditional clause is this. If the truck had gone over them. So that means the truck did not go over them. So they were not killed. Okay. This is a past unreal condition. I hope all of you understood this very well. So I will be coming with another topic in my next video. So please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.